would now like to introduce Craig Johnson. He is running for City Council Place 1. Mr. Johnson is a small business owner and owns Kramerica Outdoor. You've probably seen the new digital sign above Chili's. I believe he owns that. He's the Vice Chairman of the Planning and Zoning Commission. He's Activities Chair of the Boy Scouts Activities Council. And he's a Sulphur Springs native, class of 1988. Please welcome Mr. Craig Johnson.
Thank you, Erwin. And I'd like to thank the Hopkins County Republican Party for hosting this meeting and inviting me here to speak. I love Sulphur Springs. I grew up here. And to let you guys know just how much of a dork I am, last year I got the opportunity to buy my childhood home, and in which I spent the first 14 years of my life, and I'm happy to live there with my wife and 2 children. And it's kind of interesting, at times you'll have a deja vu moment where you'll see one of your children do something in the exact same place where you remember doing it yourself. And so we're enjoying that. I am running for Place 1 for the Sulphur Springs City Council, and tonight, with keeping with our topic, I'd like to speak to you about why I would like to serve on our City Council, my vision for Sulphur Springs, and why I hope that I can earn each of your votes. Sulphur Springs has been very good to me. I remember a time before McDonald's and Walmart. To me, Walgreens will always be the big H. We used to buy our clothes downtown at Carruthers Brothers, and as a teenager, I actually built a sign for this very building. I noticed tonight it's not here anymore, but for my Eagle project, and so I have roots here that I hope to have here for the rest of my life. Little did I know that I would end up being in the sign business 20 years later. This city has nurtured me. This city allows you to be a kid and to stay a kid without having to deal with a lot of the adult issues that many people have to deal with as children in the big cities. It allows you to learn right and wrong, which I learned from the city, the schools, my church, and this town has prepared me for my life. A little bit about me: I left Sulphur Springs when I was 18 years old and went to school at TCU. And later, after graduate school, worked in both Houston and Dallas. I returned back to Sulphur Springs in 1999. I own a small business where we went from having 8 billboard faces in just around here in town, and now we have 180 billboard faces in both Texas and Oklahoma. For the last 2 years, I've been on the Planning and Zoning Commission, Sulphur Springs, and I've learned a lot about the inner workings of the way the city operates, and got to meet a lot of really good people that currently work for the city, and hope to continue working with them in the future. I'm active in the Methodist Church and serve in a leadership committee, and I have a lovely wife, Cheney. I hope you'd stand up. You can do it. If I can stand up, you can stand up. And I've been blessed that she has given me 2 wonderful children, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. And just because I didn't want to put you all through that, they're not here tonight. As a city councilman, there are several things that I hope to do. One would be to promote economic growth. Another would be to improve the city's infrastructure. 3 would be to maintain and make incremental improvement with city services, and also to maintain and improve the city's revenue through growth without raising any taxes. For the sake of time tonight, I'm not going to speak in detail about each, but what I would like to do is focus on city growth. Right now, we've been going through pretty tough economic times, and if you listen to the press, we're all going to be in soup lines by the end of the summer. And good. And that is a great opportunity for our city, because in the Northeast and all over the country, there are business leaders that are looking at every aspect of their business, and they're trying to figure out ways to cut costs, and run their businesses more efficiently. And in the Northeast, they just don't understand what it is like to live in a city that doesn't have state, county, and city income taxes. They don't really know that that exists. And we need to get out there and work with the city manager, the mayor, the Economic Development Council, the county, and other city officials, hopefully the chamber, and convince these companies about why Sulphur Springs is a great place to live and run your business. 1 minute. I think that if we all work together, that this is something that we can achieve. If I get lucky enough to be elected your city councilman, I will have no specific agenda. There's no issue that I know everything that there is to know about. And if there's someone comes to me with something, I'm going to listen to both sides of the issue and try to make the best judgment that I can. And I think that's the best any of us can hope to do. And so I'd like to end by, again, thanking you for letting me speak here tonight. And I hope each and every one of you will vote for me on May 9th. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Craig.